Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in a Midlife Crisis. My name's Andy and today we're going to be doing a What's in the Box kit review on this AAV Club AF35148 135th scale SIG33 15cm heavy infantry gun. And as you can see, this is an AFV Club. I mean, I thought I'd actually do this one because certainly in Mikey's collection, and I'm pretty certain a lot of people's collections, you don't get a lot of artillery pieces. So this one kind of stood out as a bit of a rarity amongst his 5,000-ish kits. And I thought, well, let's do that one. And it's an AFV Club. So, you know, I thought it would be interesting to do. So we'll put the box out of the way. Oh, no, we won't. We'll just read the information off the actual instruction sheet. To provide appropriate supportive firepower to the infantry, the Rheinmetall AG started to develop an infantry howitzer with low muzzle velocity and curved ballistic. The howitzer was formally adopted by the Army and named as SIG33, Schweres Infantry Geschütz 33. It was the largest weapon ever classified as an infantry gun by any nation. Assigned to infantry battalions, early production models were horse-drawn with wooden wheels so that it can be moved with the infantry. Later production models had pressed steel wheels with solid rubber tyres and air brakes for motor towing. More than 4,000 units were produced, commencing before the outbreak of World War II until 1945. Ammunitions used were from regular howitzers to smokes and HE. During the war, steel granate 42 demolition was adopted, which is loaded in the front of the outside of the barrel. In addition to towed version, German Army also mounted SIG33 onto different chassis. It saw services in Europe and Africa. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the parts and then we'll go through the actual, let's have a look at the instructions and then we'll go back through the parts. It's a little bit early for me this morning, so I'm a little bit jittery, you could say. So we have a couple of options here: early version, late version, open, closed. So this is obviously with the block here. So there are a few decisions to make. Again, when you're starting to put the barrel together, there is a late version and an early version. So obviously you need to be kind of careful with what you're actually doing. Again, in section 3 here, we're going to be putting these grab handle type things on. We're going to be putting this part of the elevation mechanism together. Section 4, that looks like our barrel going in. Section 5, part of the carriage going together. Various smaller pieces to actually be added as we're going along. Section 7, same for the other side. Again, going in, we've got some brass pieces here apparently to put in as well. Yeah, I can see them there. We've also got these panels to go on. Section 9, a selection of smaller parts to go in. And then we're putting these separating pieces in as well. Whoop, can't get that open. Section 10, more parts going in here. Section 11, got a useful photograph of the actual thing there so we can see what it's supposed to look like. More small parts going in here. And section 12, and section 13, section 14. These parts seem to be relative to a half-track tractor, maybe for hitching, I'm not exactly certain. Here we can see we have the wheels, and it looks like we're provided with two different types of wheel. We're provided with a wooden wheel and a steel one, or metal one. Section 16. 17 different attachments for the different types of wheel. 18 more parts going in. 19 put the wheels on. 20 we're going to put the actual finished gun, which we did previously, in as well. More parts in 21. Quite complicated really, isn't it? Just for quite a little gun. More parts in 22. Some pre-painted silver parts in 23. A little wheel in black. Got a selection of spades and shovels and what have you. Section 25, we're going to do the gun shield. 27, gun shield on. And then we've got slightly different things that we need to do in case we want to do it in a firing position, or whether we intend to have it in a transporting position. So there's a lot of choices to make here. There's quite a few options that you actually have to decide on, I would assume, prior to the actual commencing of building. Again, here we've got lots of other small parts that have to be located in different ways, depending on whether you're transporting, it's going that way, or whether you're firing, it's going up. So obviously you can't just use this for towing and firing. It has to be done one particular way. We obviously also get a bunch of shells with this as well, in some racks or crates, and it gives you a comprehensive detailing on how to paint them correctly. A couple of other boxes, got a different type of shell here, and then we've got a marking and painting recommendation for German grey or dark yellow, with the ammo and accessories provided here. Okay, so that took quite a long time. Let's get on to this part. This is the brass photo etch piece. We also get a selection of small decals, probably caution and warning type things, to actually put on the gun itself. Moving on to the parts, we only have five or six sprues to go through. And as we can see, there's part of the framing for the gun, the main housing for the carriage. Detail wise, looks really good. Just trying to get that quietly focused. Whole selection of small parts going on here. Again, lots of detail. One part to one side. Got this part here. Kind of look like wheel drums. Good detail on these little spring type things. So all in all, that looks like a pretty nice kit, doesn't it? Like I said, I kind of think it's interesting because it's an artillery piece and you just don't see that many. There's a load of shells. These are going to be the storage crates or containers. It's shell casings, I imagine, yeah. One final sprue, which is the wheels. So like we said, we get these metal wheels here, or we can have these wooden ones. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that little look at Mikey's SIG33, and as previously, a lot of these kits are going to be available for sale shortly. So if you want to have a look at, keep an eye on Stuka 100. Basically, you might find this or a whole bunch of other kits available shortly in the next couple of months or year. Alternatively, you can drop me a message and I'm more than happy to provide Mikey's contact details. And if there's anything you have seen in the previous videos or the ones that are going online at the moment, let me know. I'll get in touch with him and maybe you can do a deal on it. Thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. And as always, be seeing you.